pleased we've got a goalkeeper in, of course. Our plans had been to try and sign 2 goalkeepers, and we'll wait and see till the window shuts whether we do that. Delighted Christian's arrived. He's ducking under the door coming in. He's 6'5". Watched him in training today with Ben. He looks very assured. I've obviously seen him play the last few years as well, and being a young goalie on loan from Brighton. He's been at Wigan for a few years. I've had a successful time there, and when the opportunity came, it makes sense for us. As I said, David leaving has allowed us to regenerate some money really around, and Christian is a young goalie with big ambitions of playing in the Premier League for Brighton, and from all the people I spoke to at Brighton this last week, they all believe he's got a real opportunity of becoming a Premier League goalkeeper for them, but he is on a pathway to get there, and I'm hopeful that he'll do very, very well for us this year, which is good for our team really. I think, different to David, but spend a lot of time studying him and watching him. He's very agile as well. He's got some good attributes. Every goalkeeper is a certain level, unless you're buying a world-class goalkeeper of, paying tens of millions of pounds for them. They've generally got things that they have to work on and develop, and as Christian will admit and knows, that other aspects of his game are very, very strong, and hopefully he keeps developing here. He helps our team win football matches, and we have a successful season together. Yeah, I think that's important. I think we've got a young goalkeeper ourselves, young Fisher, who we are looking to move out on loan, similar to Christian really. I think he's, Andrew's just a year or 2 behind him on his development, and he probably needs to go and play league football somewhere. And I know he was at FC United last year, I think, but for a while. But if we can get him into league football, young Fisher, that'll be part of his development, hopefully towards our first team. But we're delighted that Christian's here. As I say, a big imposing guy. He's got experience in the division. He had success the year before with Wigan on their promotion season, so we're looking forward to working with him. I think his size and physicality will help our team as well. I think we lost probably too many goals on set plays and wide free kicks and crosses last year, and having a big 6'5" guy stuck in the middle of it sometimes puts you off putting the ball in the box. And so let's see. You never know. You can't guarantee anything, but I'm very hopeful he's a good choice for us. He's a good lad. He's come in this morning raring to go, wanted to get his boots on straight away and his gloves on, and he's straight at it. So looking forward to seeing him in a game. No, I think at this moment he's coming in as number one. I've had lots of chats with Jason, I think, and I've talked about young Fisher there, who we need to send out on loan if we can. That's why there's a potential there for another goalkeeper to come in as well. But we're not just going to pick any goalkeeper. It has to be a goalkeeper that we think fits the profile of what we're looking for. If we don't find him, that's okay. We'll just keep ticking along, and there's competition there. Jason Lutwell did very, very well at the end of the season for us. As I talked about attributes of goalkeepers, Jason's probably his biggest attribute is his communication skills with his back four and getting the team up and getting them to compete for headers and stuff like that. Different completely to David Rea, who was very athletic and bouncy and springy and very agile, whereas Jason's, as I say, probably does less shot saving and stuff, because he keeps his defence higher and pushes them on and gets them very aggressive to stop the crosses. And they've all got assets, they've all got things, as I said, that they're very good at, things they need to work at, and we've got some competition now. But I would, as long as Christian comes through next week and trains well and looks sharp and fit and ready, then I would probably be looking to start him against Charlton. I think Lewis Travis's deal is a huge deal for the club. I think he's the potential of Lewis is boundless really. I think he's a young guy with fire in his belly. Sometimes you can't give that to footballers, and yet Lewis is as I say, it's burning away to win football matches, to win every challenge, to make sure his team wins. And they're great qualities. Again, as I've talked about goalkeepers, you have things he needs to work on in his game. He has to get better technically, he has to get better his variation of passes, but for his desire and his commitment and his endeavour to try and win football matches is as good as I've seen, and I'm sure that's how he'll force his way into this team and be really hard to shift when he's playing, and that's only credit to him really. I think even through this pre-season really I see the fire burning really strong in him really. It's you know, we signed a couple of midfield players, and Trav is not holding any prisoners or taking any prisoners in training. He is tackling everybody and he is about everybody in training and showing them that he's here really, and I like that sort of thing. I tended to play at maximum and train at maximum as a player, and I think Lewis will force his way into this team and make sure he stays there. I'm sure he can see their attributes of their probably better passing range at the moment, seeing forward passes, the way they control the ball before playing forward, and but as I said, let's not take away from what Lewis Travis brings and how important a signing for the football club he is. A huge signing moving forward, and he's here for a good few years, and he can only get better and will get better and help his club prosper, I'm sure. I've got no fears for Trav, to be honest. I think I know all about his character, all about his personality. He's a very driven boy. He will just keep striding on, I'm sure. You know, the issue for this club is that we move as quickly as his ambition is, I think. Otherwise, Travis is going to be a player that is going to be much sought after in the next year or two, I think. And looking forward to working with him, looking forward to seeing him drive our team from midfield, and you know, I'm sure the opposition won't enjoy the days Travis is on the pitch playing against them. Yeah, we're always looking. I think, you know, the balance between affecting the first team and affecting the 11 on the pitch, and then affecting the group as we've done in the past with the likes of Davenport and Rothwell, young players that have to develop and work their way towards the team. I think there's the potential of bringing in some young talent, I think, but you know, as affecting the first team, only if the right one comes along. And every day, as the window draws closer to closing, clubs realise they ain't getting the deals that they wanted for them, and more players become available, and so sometimes some surprising names drop on your desk or on the end of a phone. So if the right player comes along at the right price for this club that we feel will help the team, yes, we will definitely look at that. And if the right young ones who are not quite ready yet, but we see the talent in them and the growth in them, then maybe there as well. Yeah, very much so. I think there'll be a few outgoings, I would like to think, over the next few weeks, and then beyond our window, some young players go into League 1, League 2 to learn their trade and to play league matches and get themselves ready to hopefully be Blackburn Rovers players in the future. But the phone's been ringing for a few, and you know, we've been going through pre-season trying to keep them all together, trying to bed in the way that we want to play, but there comes a time when the numbers need to be trimmed, and that's probably going to be young players going out on loan and playing league football. Yeah, I hope so. I think the first game will look after itself. It's always a bit harum-scarum really. It's, you know, it's normally a hot day. Adrenaline's really flowing fast. Both teams are really at it, and we generally get tight games. You have to keep building your fitness almost up to Christmas, really, end of October, November time, and so, you know, there'll be a rotation around the team through them games and the early cup matches, of course, and then there'll be more opportunities to work with the team through international breaks that we always get in September, October, November time. We're looking forward to it. The pre-season's gone really well. You know, still a couple of games to go, but we're looking forward to the kick-off and looking forward to, you know, August looks a pretty tough month on paper really, with some pretty big teams to play, but it'll be a good test for us and see how far we've come and see where we are.
Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.